Good evening, Madison families. My name is Mr. Bailey, principal of Madison Middle School. This is my 4th year as principal, and I really love this school. I love this school so much, and I believe in what we do here. I send my oldest daughter here to Madison, and she's in 7th grade. And next year, my 5th grader will be here as well. Families, this is one of the most challenging years we've ever faced as parents and guardians, as teachers and staff, and more importantly, that our students have to face. This evening's back to school night will be very different from our past events. However, it is just as important because you will be able to put a face to the name of each of your students' teachers. It is important because our teachers are really working hard to develop connections and relationships with you and your children in these tough circumstances. This is the essence of the foundation of Madison's 3 R's: respect, responsibility, and relationships. Tonight will be a time for you to see who your child's teachers are, get to know them a little bit, and get to know their expectations, and this will really make our Madison community more connected. I really appreciate that you are taking the time out of your evening to be here tonight. And now to the start of our program. Woohoo! Wow! Hello and welcome to Madison's first ever virtual back to school night. My goodness, I miss everybody. Miss seeing everybody out there, 1,100 kids showing up every day and leaving together. Oh, I can't wait till we can get back to doing that. But it is with great pleasure and excitement that I welcome our entire Madison family to the 2021 school year. I very much appreciate the community's grace, flexibility, and understanding as we navigate through the complexities of this year. Give a huge shout out to our teachers and staff members here at Madison. They have been doing an amazing job over the last several weeks, and even way back in the summertime getting geared up for distance online learning. As a reminder, please continue to read the community updates and the Madison updates each week. As we continue to venture deeper into the year, we are humbly asking for flexibility and grace. We understand that there will continue to be challenges, and together we'll get through this extraordinary time. Our mantra here at Madison is to create a caring environment for students and adults. We have put 100% of our effort to do just that since opening day. One of the biggest predictors of student success in school is a student's connectedness to their school. Our teachers are focusing on developing these connections through creating and maintaining relationships with our students in each of their classes, with extra emphasis on students in our personal learning community class period 1. We call it PLC. So in our PLC, it is our mission to connect every student to a caring adult, and even better, a group of caring adults here at Madison. In PLC class, students will be provided character ed lessons, organizational skills training and support, Canvas training and support, and weekly goal setting and mentoring. Students will work in an intentional and supportive community to explore and pursue what matters most to them, allowing them to become self-directed learners. They will develop skills for success and engage in the habits of mind that foster their growth. This will occur through exploring their strengths, interests, and values, and through the world of work, using the design thinking process and the TED Ed curriculum. Furthermore, we'll engage students in activities that foster their growth. The PLC class will be a space where we build community, and students will deepen an understanding of their own social and emotional well-being and that of their peers. In addition, this class will be a place where students receive mentoring and learn the skills necessary to succeed academically. So some of our current 7th and 8th graders may be wondering what happened to our plan to create design labs this year. Due to most of the design labs being hands-on and requiring heavy equipment, such as our screen printing press and our entire wood shop, we have had to put our dream on hold until we return to school and business as usual. Mondays here at Madison are going to be different, especially during distance learning. We'll be focusing on student culture building and social emotional connections, aka care and connection. Our counseling team, ASB, our MBC, which is our Madison Broadcasting Company, We'll share weekly activities and calls to action for our Mustangs that reinforce our mantra of creating a caring environment here at Madison. We have partnered with a nationally recognized motivational speaker, Isaac Butts, who will be providing weekly virtual assemblies addressing bullying, kindness, respect, self-worth, self-value, leadership, etc. Each week, he will leave our Mustangs with a call of action, which will reinforce developing and maintaining a caring community here at Madison and beyond. In addition, teachers will be hosting office hours, tutoring opportunities, and language lab. FYI, we're in the finalizing of the details of the language lab and hope to have it running on Monday. So stay tuned for more information there. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce our APs, Mrs. Diaz and Mr. Rios.
Good evening, this is Mrs. Diaz. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Madison. Thank you for being with us this evening. And shortly you'll be hearing from our other assistant principal as well, Mr. Rios. As assistant principals, we have a number of responsibilities here at Madison, and one of them is written right here on the slide. And that is to ensure that your children, our students, feel comfortable and safe at school, and that includes with online schooling. Here's a quote that I shared with our students on Monday. It says, "You never know what someone is going through. Be kind always." That's a good quote to remember because these times right now are very stressful, and students and their parents may have a lot of things on their mind. So we should be always just as kind as we can be to anyone we come in contact with, and just be positive citizens who have a positive influence on others. Being a positive citizen includes being a good digital citizen. And we have a number of things that we do to help our students understand what it means to be a good citizen online. One of the things we do every year is we do lessons with our students through an organization called commonsense.org. And these lessons help students be safe online. They go over things like not sharing your password and not sharing information online that you don't want other people to know. But it also deals with how to be positive online and how to be respectful, and that anything that you do online can actually be recorded. So always be on your best behavior, and again, be a positive citizen online as well as offline. I'd like to introduce now our other assistant principal, Mr. Rios.
Thank you, Ms. Diaz. Hi, I'm David Rios, the other assistant principal here at Madison Middle School. Welcome tonight, parents, guardians, and everybody else. Students hopefully are watching as well. I want to talk a little bit about a document that most of our teachers, I actually should say all of our teachers, have reviewed with the students, and it's called Madison's Live Expectation for Students while they're online. The biggest thing is to be present. You know, obviously having your students sign in and making sure that they are ready to learn and they're in a safe place, in a quiet, comfortable place so they can learn. There on the screen there is it's linked, but also parents, we also have a student handbook, and I would encourage everyone, and including the students, to go through the student handbook. It is linked on our website. The live expectations are in there as well. But I think it's an important piece for all of us to be aware of the expectations here at Madison Middle School. Couple things while students are online that we, again, Ms. Diaz and I went over this with the students on Monday, but we also want to do it tonight with you. If any of your students are having any issues in class, it doesn't matter what it is, help logging in or anything that might be coming up, make sure that they email the teacher. That's the first line, is to get in touch with the teacher. If this issue is not resolved and other things are happening, you can always email myself, Ms. Diaz, or one of our counselors, and I'll introduce them here in a second, and as far as how we have it broken up with our last name. So the second piece is if you're having any students are having any issues with other students or anybody else outside of school time or outside of class, obviously that we want them to notify you as the parents and or guardians. But the next thing is, and this is something that's been out there for years, but make sure we're having our students block the other kids or other people phone number on social media. But again, you can always call us or email us here at school, again, David Rios and Miss April Diaz. Here on the screen, you can see two other people that you will hear from in a second, but Miss Rivera is one of our counselors, and she deals with last names for students A through L. And then me, Mr. Rios, I deal with students' last names A through L. And then we have Miss Swift there in the green shirt. She deals with students M through Z as your counselor. And then Miss Diaz there on the screen as well. She deals with students M through Z on the assistant principal side. Next up is going to be our counselors. So you just met them, a picture, but you're going to have a live look here shortly. So I want to introduce Ms. Rivera and Ms. Swift as our counselors.
Hey Mustangs, nice to see you. It's Mrs. Rivera here, school counselor for students with last names A through L. And Patty Swift is the counselor in yellow for students with last names M through Z. You can contact us through email or the phone. My extension is 62007. Ms. Swift's is 62008. And we're happy to help you through Zoom and all the challenges of school. We also have a counseling intern with us, Cindy Ochoa, and she'll be here all year to help out. So many parents wonder, how can I use counseling services? And this is just kind of a short list to keep in mind for your students that you may want to refer to us or let us know, and we can provide some assistance. If your student is struggling with isolation or motivation, you have some kind of family conflict, experiencing a change in your family or divorce, some financial problems, substance use, if you've noticed that with your student, or a change in your student's behavior, overall anxiety or depression, any kind of attendance concerns, or struggling with grief or loss. We have a couple of social workers on campus to help us as well. Vista Community Clinic's Vanessa Cruz will be here offering individual sessions, primarily virtually, but to help out students, as well as our school social worker, Stacy Robertson. And she helps out with attendance as well as mental health issues. And we have UPAC counseling on site as well that will be primarily virtual, assisting families. Our community liaison, Vivian Boring, is with us again this year, and she's here to really help students be successful here at Madison. And so if you could reach out to her for any concern that you have with your family, and she'll connect you up with resources. Our school nurses are available here to help out students, offering vision and hearing screening, as well as medical referrals and helping with nutrition. And our attendance clerk, Ms. Cesar, is here to monitor attendance. You may have received some of our phone calls from our attendance office, so make sure if your student has missed any period throughout the day to please report that to the school, okay? We have a family support survey that we're asking every family to complete for us so that we can better assess the needs of our families and address them. So please hit this link and fill out the survey. We will send one via email as well, okay? So again, we are your counselors. I'm Mrs. Rivera and Miss Swift here in yellow, and Miss Ochoa, we're here to help you. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at MMS Counseling. Thank you and have a good night.
And now I'd like to introduce Mrs. Guerrero, our new interventions resource specialist.
Hi, my name is Dr. Linda Guerrero, and I'm honored to be a part of the Madison staff as an intervention resource specialist. I have been in education for 24 years, and I have worked at all 3 levels, elementary, middle, and high school. I have also worked as a principal and director. My position here at Madison has me using all of my years of experience in the following ways. Number 1, I'll be part of Madison multi-tiered systems of support. Tier 2, which means I'll be supporting in the areas of language development, academic intervention, and social emotional needs of students and staff. Number 2, I'll be a part of department and grade level meetings to discuss the support students need in the areas of academic, motivation, and engagement. Number 3, I will be observing students in their classroom environments to develop goals and monitor student progress and support with meetings with families and teachers. 4, I'll be supporting teachers with specific professional development opportunities to support instructional strategies and techniques to increase student achievement and learning. Number 5, I'll be a push and support for students' success, and I will also pool small groups to provide support for students that need additional one-on-one support. Number 6, I will support Madison with behavior interventions to reduce referrals, detentions, and suspensions. I'm excited to work with the students, families, and staff here at Madison. Should you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at extension 62018. Thank you very much for your time.
Great, thank you everyone. And I want to thank everybody for making it to today's back to school night. I know it's a different environment for everyone, but I want to say thank you for showing up. And the teachers have prepared for you a lot of videos explaining their classes. And it's time for everybody to go off to period 1. And by the way, yes and no. So I've seen a lot of you out there at the stores because I too shop at Albertsons down the street. And I go across the bridge over to all the other stores. And I want to say I did not cut my hair. I know there was a rumor that I cut my hair, but today I have it in a ponytail, see? And so when we get back to normal, we'll do the final votes to see if I cut it or let it grow. I'm almost hoping I cut it, but just saying, well, I'll leave it up to you guys as promised. But otherwise, have a great day. I look forward to seeing every single one of you on Zoom, on the Zoom calls. Moms and dads, love your kids, provide some structure, ask them what they're learning in school every single day, and feel free to holler at me anytime via email, and I'll get back to you.